Hey guys, this is Quad Bill. We're at the Spidergate Cemetery here in Leicester, Massachusetts. We're going to investigate the cemetery here to find any type of paranormal activity, and here we go.
Let's get it on. Do you want me to go one way, you go the other way?
Yeah.
Or...
Hey, go over there, I'll go over here. Alright. I'm going to start the necrophonic. Here we are at the Spidergate Cemetery. You can tell it's not a very big cemetery. It's pretty good size, but not like ginormous. And a lot of them are pretty old, as you can tell. Like some of them are dated at 1706 to 1796, the 1700s. Does anybody here want to say anything? Anything to say? It's pretty buggy over here. You can tell a lot of them are pretty old. And also, was it my partner Bill said that there's a lot of sacrifice going on here. Like, what do they call it? Devil worshipping. And it was rumored that 2 people were hung here. Like one was in 1930 and the other one was 50 years later. There was never anything recorded about it. The person who was hung here in 1930, you have anything to say and what happened? That's what he told me. I guess a lot of strange activity happens here. A lot of them 1700s, 1800s. Anybody want to say anything? We're doing this during the day because obviously we're not allowed here after dark. They close the cemetery. You can tell the cemetery is good size. The walls are pretty old. Like, anybody wants to say anything to me? Tell me a story. Yeah, a lot of them are like dated 1873 to 1955. The person who was hurt here, can you tell me what happened? I heard it happened in around the 1930s. Even the person that happened 50 years later to the same day. You say anything you want. Tell me your story. You can tell me your names. You can tell me who you are. It's like pretty fancy headstone. Something that's old. Yeah, some of them are flat too. Right there. But they're all still. And a lot of them died in the early 1900s, like 1943. We're not allowed a certain part here. We got to stay within the cemetery walls because it's private property. Government belongs to the city. The area where I guess the drinking water is. Anybody have anything to say? Tell me a story. Let me know what happened to you.
Hey. Alright, so let's just see some quick EMS sweep. See what we got. Not a very big cemetery. It's probably not going to be a very long investigation. It's a very old Quaker cemetery. Just a quick rundown, see if I can dispel some of the myths about this place. urban legends. I think we're in the middle of the woods, and the map is like that high. Let him do necrophonic on it. The EMF, sweet. Now people are probably not going to be too happy about this. So I'm going to bet sounds and myths are exactly that. That's some buggy all crap. But supposedly, if you walk along the four walls, or the four stone walls of the cemetery in a certain pattern, you can open up a portal to the river of the damned, or the river of the dead, or whatever. There's supposed to be a portal to hell somewhere in here. That elevated section right there is supposed to be the site of, miscellaneous satanic rituals and sacrifices. Which the current Quaker community says isn't exactly true. The only reason it's elevated like this is because of the fact that that is the site of the old meeting house. Which is still, think about it. Perfect spot, elevated, surrounded by trees. Come on. Satan worship. That's what interests me. Is the reports of 3 deaths in this area. 2 of which are exactly 50 years apart to the day. One taking place in the 1930s, one taking place in the 1980s. Involving somebody hanging from one of these trees. Supposedly this one. I'm not gonna lie. A very eerie feeling in the cemetery. Also not gonna lie. EMF is kind of high in this here tree. In the middle of the woods.
Right, Bill? Isn't this the cemetery that you said 2 people been hung here?
Yeah. I was just talking about that. Also just talking about the fact that EMF is stupid high right here.
Oh, you're doing the EMF?
Yeah.
Anybody got to say anything here? Right where my partner is standing? You tell me what happened? Who are you? Your name?
Jesus.
Oh, wow. Is it throughout the whole cemetery?
No. It's only here.
This must have been where somebody must have been hung. Just take a look at the trees.
I also went high over by that tree.
Oh. Can you tell me what happened to you? Were you hung here? Can you tell me what happened? Who did it? How it happened? Were you hurt?
I went down again.
Oh. But come over this way more.
Yeah, it's like low.
Guess he must have left. He or she.
Yeah.
In case I want to talk about it.
Alright.
There's a lot of flies here.
Yeah, there's a lot of flies here. But this is supposed to be where all the
Activity.
quote unquote sacrifice and Satan worship.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned.
I'm guessing that would be the hanging tree. Is that the EMF hit 1,000 over there, or 1,000 over here, but everywhere else is like 400, 500, which is still weird because we're in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. Did you go over by the wall down that way?
Not yet.
Because there is a wall that goes right across behind. There's no headstones.
Yeah. Yeah, and see the wall.
You say within the confines of the wall, right?
Yeah.
You know, you never know what goes on over there because the wall goes way down that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing around this way.
All right. Here's the other part of the cemetery. I guess my partner had EMF reading to 1,000s. 2 spots. Well, the spot I was at too. Has anybody got anything to say? Tell me a story. What happened? Who are you? Your name? There's more. There's the other part of the cemetery this way. I'll take a walk this way. They say to stay within the walls. This is within the walls. There's my partner down there on the other side of the wall. I'm going to stay within the cemetery, see if I can get anything to anybody to say anything at all. Anybody want to tell me the story? There's some of the flat stones here. This guy named Thomas Dodge. He was a captain of the U.S. Air Force. Vietnam. Can I speak to Thomas? Are you here? Fully respect that you're a veteran. My father's a Vietnam vet too. Anybody got a story to tell me? Anything at all? Tell me your name. Where are you in the cemetery? Pretty good sized cemetery, and the wall goes all the way to the back of the woods. Can you tell me what happened to you? Who you are?